Hello everybody, Captain Thief here, back with more Dustforce. I guess it put me back at the last door that I last completed, so yeah, that's fine. That's fine with me. Now, we're going to try and get way up there, if we can. Let me see how to do that. Just go up this elbow-like thing and up. Okay, so I'm thinking that's probably what we do, is we try and let ourselves drift most of the way there, after going full speed, of course. And then we can do that, and then we can climb up here. That's not what I wanted. Just gotta be better about this. I need to turn to my personal volume, though. Okay, there we go. It wasn't too loud, it was just, you know, too loud. Yes, contradicting myself since 73. I might need to edit this a bit because it's gonna take me a while to get up there, and if there's one thing I've learned, it's that I need to edit out how long it takes me to get to places. Okay, come on. You can go up there, Dustman. I believe in you. But you can see what I'm trying to do, right? Alright, so we go like this. Not fast enough. Never fast enough. I'm doing it though. I'm getting there. I just have that beginner's luck, and then I develop my skills, and then I somehow get there. Okay. So like this. Oh wow, that was pretty amazing actually. Okay. Is this what you wanted to do, game? Because I mean, I was apparently doing it. I want to say that was right, or some aspect of it was correct, but I don't know. I doesn't know. Okay. I don't even know what I did earlier that made that so well. That works. Okay. I want to say that works. No. Dang it, okay. I think I just need to run on up the little triangular thing and get on the other side pretty much. I think that's what I want to do. And then we just kind of keep getting up. Yeah, okay, that works. That works. You just keep running up the wall. Now, as hard as that was to get to, I'm sure that... Oh, Core Temple. I think Northgate told me that a couple of the temples gave him nightmares, and this one, I think, is one of them. And by nightmares, I mean, like, it was the the two most difficult levels for him were the temple ones, or at least they involved temples. And I think one of them was Core Temple. Let's see how well Captain does at this, huh? Oh, hello. Just go ahead and, you know, start me off dead. That's fine. I remember this one. It is kind of difficult. Yeah, let's just restart the level. You just gotta do it kind of good and all in one run. I remember one part of it giving me lots of trouble, so I might just, yeah, I'm not gonna try and perfect it just yet. Boom. Boom. Okay. The music has, turned down a bit, so I'm going to turn up my personal volume. Hopefully that does not come back to haunt me. We'll see. Okay, I need to get down there. Yeah. This is going to be fun to do in one go. I'm not absolutely certain if it is the one that gave Northgate a lot of trouble or not. Okay, so I need to, you know, kind of figure out my routine, so to speak. Okay. You gotta be perfect about jumping from the left if you're doing it from the left, and I am doing it from the left. What the heck? It's like there's a half a second extra delay for me or something. And then yeah, I have to do this in one go. You say? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'm thinking that we're gonna do it from the right. Yeah, and then we can just do a jump. You can dash off the wall without using a jump if you do it from the wall, I think. Yeah, okay, this works. We're gonna get our S in completion, guys. It's gonna be great. Okay. Man, this level really teaches you how far you've come, though. I definitely appreciate that. Okay, let's go, let's go. Ow. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. Okay, I made it. I made it. I'm getting an S and finesse in some parts of this. Yeah, I remember this. Ow. I don't know, maybe it's just 18-month-old muscle memory and I'm just like, yeah, I remember this. No, it's beginner's luck, that's right. I always do like these like really good the first time and then never again. Never ever, well, okay, never again until like an hour later or something ridiculous like that. Each section of this is not that hard though. It's more like getting them all right in one go is the difficult parts. Of course, anyone could tell you that. Ow. I'm getting there though. Core Temple. If I can get this one in one go, that would actually be awesome. Okay. I'm jumping too late on that last one. I can tell you that much. Because then I don't get my second jump. Okay. Ow. Okay, at least I get my checkpoint here. I kind of forgot the optimum route that it wants me to do here without losing my combo. I also think that it may not matter if I'm careful enough. Let's just kind of grab all this stuff. Oh, hey, I left some down there. Way to go, me. Okay, so I'm thinking we want to get everything on the left side and then transfer from the middle. I think that makes the most sense. That was an accident. Ow. Okay. So we'll get all this stuff. We'll leave that stuff there because I'm coming back for it anyway. Okay. And then we just do this. Too tempting to not just do it the easy way and cross from the top. Not that it's easier from the top, mind you, just, yeah, something. I think I can cross from all three directions, up, down, and middle. It's just, I'm trying to think about what stressed out Cappy is going to think, He's going to be here on one go, and he's going to be like, oh gosh, what's the most foolproof way to do this? And I'll be like, it's something. Okay, so we just gotta... I think we gotta jump right before the end there, so I get to keep my jump, I want to say. No, what we gotta do is we gotta, like, dash at the end. Yeah, like that, okay. What do you want me to do here? Something or another. Okay. Alright, that's good, no, that was not good. Okay, so I just kind of climb up there, keep poking my eye out with these electric wires, things like that, and then die. I'm not sure how I got this one in one go 18 months ago, okay? I just am not. Okay, I think what I need to do is I need to jump from that very particular angle. I'll show you in a second. If I can get up there again. Alright, and then do that. Yeah, and it makes you jump a lot further. And then just like that. Ow. And then poke your eye out again. I want to see 18 months ago Cappy do this. I'm sorry, previous me, it's just something I want to do. Give me some confidence that I at least beat this once before. Ow. I'm smacking, but it's not going soon enough or something. I needed to start hitting so that way I'm suspended for a very short time. Actually, I think what I want to do is I want to skip that blob up there and then just smack it from a distance. Like that. And then, yeah, like this. Is this the end? I think this is the end. Yeah, it's the end. Alright, so 5.5 minutes just beating this without getting the S in finesse. Alright. Alright. Let's see how I did it way back when. It doesn't even have a date on these things. I would like it if it had a date on these things. Show me how it's done. Okay. It's kind of cool. Did I do it from the right? I did do it from the right. And I did do the thing that I did. Okay, cool. Previous Cappy thinks a lot like current day Cappy, which is great. He's also a bit over eager to start hitting things. Just pointing out my observations, Cap. Don't worry about it. Okay, and then do this. Then you're flying up here and... Okay. I was, for a second there, thinking that he was going to use his ultimate death swing. I wonder where you're supposed to use that. Like that. Okay. Just completely ignore that one. And then go across the middle, go across the bottom. Okay, this is making sense. Okay. I figured this out 18 months ago, so it doesn't really feel like cheating if I'm learning for myself how to do this. Okay, so he didn't do a dash at the end, he just kind of... It's this part that's the nerve wracker. And then you do that. Okay. Alright. Oh, you made some mess there. Great going. Alright, now finish him off. Cool. Okay. I get how it works. I get how all of it works. And I think over the next 15 minutes, I'm hoping less, and I'm definitely not hoping more, I can recreate that experience. Okay. And don't fall too fast. Take your time. Unless you're doing like your own personal best or something. But then, you know, once you're doing something like, are you kidding me? Alright, hang on, I got this. I got it. It may have got the last laugh, but I made sure it burned for it. No one will ever record its praises in history because it was cleaned. It became one of the enemy. Ow. I don't know where I'm going with this. Okay. Die. This is practice. Practice brings good luck. Practice brings good skill. Okay, because I'm probably going to mess it up somewhere between here and the end anyway. So why not get some practice? Especially since my nose just started to itch. Okay, and now we just jump as high as we can. Boom. Alright. With just a bit of practice, guys, perfection happens. Well, maybe more than a bit of practice, but you know, something along those lines. Okay. Where I'm getting at. Okay. Not double S rank, but close. I didn't foul it up too bad. Let's finish this off. Okay, 1 minute 39 seconds. I'm saving time by not dying. SB. See? Get a little bit more of that key. Okay. I wonder if all these levels were made by the game devs or if they had like a contest for people to submit some of them or something. I also wonder what the original game idea was, because it feels like that intro betrays a certain intent of a bit of versus maybe. And this game does have multiplayer. I have no idea what multiplayer is like though. But what I'm getting at is, and you can look this up, but Elder Scrolls, the first game, actually wanted to be a fighting game. And that's why it was called Arena, Elder Scrolls Arena. And for the record, Elder Scrolls Arena has every place in it. It even has like all the Skyrim places and Winterhold and Riften and stuff. They're very, very technological for their time, I want to say. I miss that. I'm not completing it. I'm just not. And what I mean is, it's like everything's blocky, everything's made of blocks. And they actually have long distances between each place. It could take days of walking to actually get places. And by days, I don't mean, oh, Skyrim days where it's an hour. No, I mean an actual 24 Earth hour periods. Yeah, so, you know, I guess that they were thinking that they were going to make a fighting game and you would travel to each different area. But then as their game engine kind of led itself to be more in tune with RPGs, they're like, you know, let's not make this a fighting game. Let's make this like a three-dimensional fantasy RPG type game, whatever Elder Scrolls is. And so they did. But they had already printed out all of the stuff, all of the game marketing material, so it had to keep the name Elder Scrolls Arena or something. And that's the story of that. And that's when they started doing Daggerfall and Morrowind and stuff. Why? Why, Cappy? Why? I just wanted to beat this. Is that so hard to ask? Yes, it is so hard to ask. On that note, I feel like I might try and limit these to 15 minutes. One, for your sakes. I'm going to be honest. I understand... Whoa. Lose my second jump. I understand how hard of a commitment it can be to make to see a video that's 40 to 50 minutes long, and maybe you don't have 40 to 50 minutes to spend. I've been there, totally been there. I actually have something on my watch later list on YouTube about how to speed read, but it's like an hour and a half long. And when I first saw it, I was like, I really want to watch this because I really want to learn how to speed read. But I don't have an hour and a half. Now, since then, I've completely watched like a whole bunch of things on YouTube, including all of the RN Genius's Etching Odyssey LP. So I have definitely had an hour and a half to go. But did I have an hour and a half to go in that one period? Yeah, actually, because I'm sure right afterward I watched 6 15-minute episodes of something else. But it's just, you know, when you asked me, oh, do I have an entire hour and a half right now for this one video? No. Is it because of a psychological thing that you're overcommitting yourself? Maybe. I also think that when it comes to one video, it's hard to watch. Because what if you like need to stop for half, you know, if I'm watching a 6-part series, 50 minutes each, I can stop at episode 3 and remember, oh, I'm on episode 4 and just start off where I left off. Not so with an hour and a half video. You have to kind of remember what minutes you're at. It's a thing where it feels like a pain, or all you can think about is how you gotta work a little bit extra to do whatever you were gonna do. Okay, a little bit more practice here, obviously. Yeah, obviously. Once you get all the tricks done, this place isn't so bad. Okay. Oh, also, you know, I'm gonna date this video a bit, but this is after Northgate made a very special English video, instructional, on how to beat, what do you call it? Backup shift as Dustman, specifically the eye through the needle part at the top of the level, or toward the top of the level, which I greatly appreciate. I might just, you know, give that a shot after this, just to see how hard it is or was. I mean, I'm used to the Dustman control skin, obviously, as I have not been playing Dustforce. Okay, I did it. I did it. Okay, perfect. And I'd like to see, because, you know, it's just upswing, downswing, upswing, downswing. I think it's actually easier as Dustman, and I want to give that a try. Maybe not, you know, dedicate a 50-minute video to it. That's not how long its instruction was, by the way. It was like 40 seconds. My nose itched so bad, and I was ignoring it so long. Whatever. There's actually tears in my eyes, guys. Okay. You may notice that I'm not messing up on the beginning as much anymore. And I'd like to say that that's all about practice. That's what practice does for you. It gets you places. Maybe it doesn't. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. Let's try this. I'm gonna lose my combo. Yep. Yep. Okay. What other games had a different original idea than how they were actually implemented, aside from Elder Scrolls? I don't know if that was the original name. In fact, I'm fairly certain it wasn't, but Devil May Cry actually was going to be like another Resident Evil. But then they gave the character that you were going to play a sword, and that game is all about having to conserve ammo. Please ignore the fact that when I played through that game, I killed every zombie I found and didn't try to conserve ammo at all. I was playing on normal, not hard, and I was actually pretty accurate with my shots too, so maybe that's why. So it completely, went against the whole conserve ammo, be survivalist thing about Resident Evil, and then they put in a few like sword moves and acrobatics and all that other stuff, and it just became a completely different game. But hey, it still takes place in something of a mansion. That's cool. And the rest is history. What else? What other games are kind of like that? Oh no! I didn't think I was going to make it, so I didn't really actually give it my full try. That's my fault. Let's see if I would have made it. No, I wouldn't have. So I'm not so angry at me. Let's see. Cool. Got it. Okay, let's try this again. This time for reals. I wonder how many minutes it's been. I don't actually have like my Audacity or any other timer thing going on in the background of the game as I'm playing. In fact, I usually use the Steam select your game menu as my background because it's nice and dark and I can see everything going on. I'm playing this in windowed mode, by the way. And so yeah, I think I would be helped if I had some sort of a timer thing going on, but at the same time it would also kind of bother me. It'd be like, oh, it's been 30 minutes already. I gotta really pick up my skills and get this done. And I think that would actually make me play a little worse, maybe. Okay. This is the best I've done so far without dying. Or my highest combo yet, I should say. Okay. I'm sorry, but it's comical that I did it like that. I would die to that. And then I died to that. I'm not even going to practice the last part. He says as it would have saved him the embarrassment of actually being the last part the next time. At least we're not talking about this place anymore. It's just, oh yeah, get past here. Let's make some small talk. Let's make some small talk with some coffee. Speaking of coffee, I'm wondering if I might be allergic to it. Because whenever I drink it, I get really easily distracted. And it's hard for me to think of words. I will be thinking of words on the tip of my tongue a lot of the times. And there'll be simple words like, I don't know. It's hard for me to think at the moment. And I didn't even have any coffee. I'm trying to avoid coffee for like an entire month and see if that helps anything. But at the same time, it's like, well, there's drinks I like to drink because it entertains your mouth. It's just like, oh, this isn't like food where I'm actually gorging myself with calories. I'm just having a wonderful taste here. And I think tea would probably work better here, but well, hey, this is America. We drink coffee and stuff. Try again, Cap. Just try again. So, as much as I like the taste of coffee, and actually most of that is like in the creamers and sweeteners and stuff, I think it may cause me to get worse when it comes to wordings and stuff. Yeah, at least that's what I've noticed. That's how it feels anyway. Okay. This isn't gonna work. Or maybe I can make it work, but let's not. Let's just do it. Actually, I was gonna try, but I was already down below the platform. Captain, you got too proud of yourself for beating the first part easily, so it's come back to haunt you. Oh, great. I'm so glad that that's a thing. Why is pride such a sin, huh? On its own. It really shouldn't be. It's when it causes you to do other wrong things. Same with greed. It's okay to want more, in my opinion. It's just when it causes you to do immoral things that it's wrong. Or maybe it's like a thing, it's kind of like, I don't know, drugs or debt. Where, yeah, at first you're in charge of yourself, but later it causes you to do things that you normally wouldn't do, and that's why on their own they're bad or something. Get that. Thank you. Okay. I knew I wasn't going to make it anyway. Restart, retart. Where you know, reinsert a tart into your mouth. Speaking of, I don't know why they call them tarts. They look like little cakes to me. And judging by the ingredients, they look like they're more sweet than they are tart or sour. That's what tart means, right? I think that's what it means. Alright. And good. Alright. So, I kind of... Oh. I'm really digging getting this Dustforce LP done. But I'm thinking about what other games to play. And believe me, I've tried a couple, and I have my own plans on how to publish those. Or rather, I've tried one, and I got a couple episodes done. But I'm not really sure if I want to continue with it, so I have a funny idea. At least, it's funny to me. And we'll see where that goes. But I'm also wondering what else to do. Because you know, as much as high skill games are, as much fun as they are, I kind of want to relax too. So, this is not really a game I can relax with. When I'm done with this, I need to relax from it. Let's put it that way. Ah, are you kidding me? You should practice that part, cat. Well, too late for that, isn't it? Practice time! And, you know, stop insulting other people's music genres, because I'm one to talk. Fine. You know, it's when you're dead that you get this special jewel that makes it so that you're going to win the next time. That's how this game works. You get these items that give death protection, or it like rearranges the things just a little bit, so that way you would make it the very next time and you're like, oh, why did I have to die that one time that I did? Gotcha. Oh. Gotcha. Oh. I wanted to get that slime just to show it what's what. Probably gave it the spook of its life. It's going to tell its other boiling Kool-Aid children how scary it was to be on the ceiling and have Dustman looking straight at it, swinging its broom violently at it. And then it fell down the cliff, but then you weren't safe because he came right back. Oh my gosh. And then I got it. Yeah. Cool. I don't know what happened there. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. So there's a thing. There's a Reddit, a subreddit just for Let's Playing. I want to talk about my experience with that. When I first started visiting it some time ago, and you know, some things are timeless. Way back when a lot of the topics were, how do I get huge? Nowadays a lot of the topics are, how do I get huge? Everyone wants to be Markiplier, or Northern Lion, or whoever else. You know, where they can just do this for a living rather than finding a job, or they can quit their job in such cases. And nobody has the answer for that. Yeah, there are some big channels that actually post there. I don't know if they still do, though, because, you know, some people have caused them to leave due to jealousy and saltiness and whatnot. And, anyway. Ow. You know, I want to kind of perfect this real quick. I think I just want to... Yeah, okay. I got it, but... something. So... what am I getting at? What am I getting at by bringing up that subreddit? I don't visit it very much anymore, I'm gonna be honest. It's an alright place, but I just feel like it's not really necessary for me. I don't really seek to do any collabs with anybody aside from maybe the RN Genius, or, you know, maybe a couple of people I know. But, you know, not people I just met on a subreddit, in any case. Fans of mine, definitely. Well, not fans of mine, but, you know, people have seen my stuff and like my stuff, and I've seen their stuff and they like my stuff and stuff like that. I I actually did do a little bit of co-op let's playing with a couple of people. Genius. What was the other guy's name? Gosh, now I look like a complete jerk. But it was like another thing with Forge Quest. Oh my gosh, I played so many iterations of that. I don't know why either. It's just one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, I gotta beat it at some point. Let's beat it today. Okay. Cool. Alright. Let's see if we can make this one. Oh my gosh. I get nervous. I get nervous when I get to that part because I know it's the beginning of the new territory. New territory for somebody who hasn't died anyway. Alright. Cool beans. Alright. This feels natural now. I can get all that. I can get most of that. Alright, cool. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay. But yeah, it all comes down to a bunch of, I want to say, over-analysis about every little thing. Oh, are my thumbnails alright? Should I be talking this much? Should I really edit this much? And stuff like that. And I'm just thinking, just do you. Watch your stuff. Watch your own stuff. That's the big thing. Watch your own videos. See what bored you about yourself. If you weren't you, would you watch you? That's a typical thing to say in the dating world. Not a world I'm very much a part of, mind you. But would you date yourself? And, you know, it's supposed to, you know, kind of help people figure out maybe where they can improve. Oh yeah, I wouldn't date me. I kind of stink. Or I wouldn't date me, reasons. And maybe they can work on those reasons or something. Or they can see why maybe they're shooting for somebody that's more attractive than they are. And I don't know, maybe they'd have better luck with somebody a little different on that scale. I don't know. But in any case, yeah, when it comes to let's playing, would you watch yourself? Oh, cool, I got this far. I got this far. Let's just go down the middle now. And not, you know, do that one mistake that I made earlier. Okay. Let's get this stuff. Cool. The combo is just about to start blinking. Just watch your own stuff and think, how could I have made this better? Oh my gosh, I forgot all about the let yourself slide down a bit before jumping. Let's just try and beat this. I think a lot of it is attitude. Oh, that's right, you're not smacking that guy yet. I mean, as fun as it is to yell about stuff, and, you know, with some people that are raging at the game, it's actually kind of fun watching them rage at the game, but at the same time, if it's authentic rage and you can just tell they're kind of pissed and you kind of feel bad for them, in a way that actually kind of feels bad. I just watched somebody play something last night. If you're curious, it was Game Guy 888 playing Jack 2. Don't know if that matters. You know, Jack and Daxter 2. And at some point he was actually like getting kind of annoyed and upset at the game, and you know, I kind of recognized the intonation from my own from playing gosh, what was that, Ancient Temple or something like that, where I was getting really kind of miffed at this game, and I was like, I don't know if I can let's play this and stuff. I was kind of seeing some of the same intonations, and I was just thinking, wow. I mean, at the same time I feel bad for him, but at the same time I just feel bad, you know? So maybe I shouldn't do that. And I think that even when I'm frustrated, I should try and keep things lighthearted and happy. Because that's what people come here for. Happiness. I mean, yes, there are ups and downs. Why didn't you climb on that chandelier, you piece of dirt? And believe me, in the Dust world, that's a very bad thing to call somebody. Yeah, I don't know. He just doesn't want to cling to the bottom of these things anymore. But yeah, maybe attitude. Maybe that's one of the things. I'm not sure why, but in some ways I feel like I sound kind of bored while I'm playing these things, but I'm really not. I think it's just my voice, and it's that I need to practice my voice a bit more so that I can sound, are you kidding me? More like a natural person, rather than a I'm not sure how many people are going to get this reference, but, oh, what's his name? His last name's Stein. I don't remember if it's like Bill Stein or whatever, but you might know him from the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Out, where he's at the front of the class as a teacher, mind you, and asking, taking attendance, Bueller. What was it? Rob Stein? Bill Stein? Bob Stein? I don't remember. He actually had his own game show for a while, too. When Bill Bob Stein's Money or whatever. And he was also a spokesman for Clear Eyes or whatever, because he has this very marketable, boring voice that people kind of identify with. And I don't want to sound like that. Not unless I'm actually really good at it. Oh, I went too high. I knew I went too high. At least I was doing something about it. Or at least I noticed it. That's something. Okay. So yeah, maybe it's your voice. And this is something that I have a little guilty pleasure doing. When I find somebody who's been Let's Playing for a while, you know, like, I don't know, at least 100 videos, at least 3 years in the biz, I like to watch their most recent video, and then I like to go and watch their very first video and see how different it is. And my gosh, sometimes it's like night and day. For instance, please don't do this to me. I don't think I went too high here. No, I did. I was going to smack into the electrical wires. I'm not sure how big Peanut Butter Gamer is, but his recording partner, Jeff, you know, of PB and Jeff fame, actually goes by the name Space Hamster. And you can actually watch some of the very first things he's played, like Dead Island, you know, that zombie game that takes place on a tropical paradise, except it's very much not a paradise at this point. And just the completely different way his voice sounds and his attitude and everything just completely, you know, amazed me. Oh, fell down. So, you know, you should probably aim for such a dramatic transformation yourself. I was kind of hoping such would happen with me. Watching stuff from 2012 to 2017, that's when I started 2012. I don't really see, I do see a difference there. But when you add just an extra year, 2013 to now, no, I don't see much of a difference. The main difference was between 2012 and 2013, I feel like. And that might just be because I got used to the idea of talking while playing, or maybe I got a better microphone or something. My gosh, that very first episode of Robo Warrior. Please don't go watch it. Please don't. But, you know, it just sounds like I'm so freaking bored while playing it. And that's, compared to now. Ah, really? I can do this again. I can do this as much as necessary, game. You may not know this game, but the advantage is mine. Every time I play this, you have to beat me back. That could be 1 time. That could be 100 times. That could be 10,000 times. I only have to beat you once. Are you intimidated yet? I want to say it is. Just look at it shaking in its boots while it still offers me up this level to play. And doesn't take in my controls when I want to climb up the wall, cling to it. Okay, jump as high as possible. Okay, cool. I'm getting it. This is the time, guys. Okay. Just climb up there. Yeah. Don't even jump. Just wall climb up. Whatever. I don't know why I stopped dashing. I got all nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, I just said this is the time for this. I better not screw up now. You know what? No, I'm going to screw up. I don't care. This is an SA. This is an SB. This is a something. But I got this far without dying, so I don't know. Maybe it has a chance at being an SS. We'll see. I didn't go toward the wall. I was holding up the whole time for some reason. And I smacked into that thing. And I smacked into that thing. It's all whatever. Okay. So I got this far without dying. I got to this general room So I'm confident in my abilities to eventually succeed. How many minutes has it been? An hour. It doesn't feel like an hour. I'm going to put this all in one episode. I'm really sorry about that. But that's just how it is. I can't break one level into multiple episodes. I can't. I won't. It's just too boring. There's nothing like watching an episode that says Core Temple Part 1 out of 2 and knowing that no matter how much I try and win, I'm not going to win this episode. That's just not worth watching. I'm getting to the point again where I'm just thinking, do I really need to be uploading hour-long episodes? And I don't know. I kind of want to because there's something about seeing somebody go from failing the level at a time to winning, or at least, gradually picking up the skills for each part, but at the same time, I just don't know. I just doesn't know. Okay, I was sweeping upward because I figured that's like a safety bet. Yes. Okay, cool. Cool beans. So how do you get big, Captain? Well, first off, you look at my YouTube channel and see that I'm currently at 295 subs. That's I appreciate every single one of them. That's a huge number to me. YouTube even tells you once you hit the 100 mark, this is enough to fill a theater, and it is. This is enough to fill a theater, and that's kind of awesome and intimidating at the same time. So, I want to say I am grateful for the subs that I have. But when it comes to being able to do this as a living or whatever you want, or if you're looking at 1 million subs but not actually making any money off of this for some reason, that's a very small number. And I want to say it's because of every little tiny thing that you can imagine. You got to get the right niche. The right niche is going. You got to do everything just right. You need to evaluate every second of footage and ask, does this belong in a video? Because you're trying to aim for maybe, 10 to 15 minute long episodes. And you know what? Screw it. I'm going to practice this part. This is easy enough, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, I hit practice out of muscle memory. Or I hit reset out muscle memory. I'm just getting incoherent now. But yeah. I want to say that if you're 95% of the way to perfection, you're going to have 1,000 subs. We hit 96% of the way to perfection, you're going to have 10,000 subs. And we hit 97% of the way to perfection, you get 100,000, etc., etc., etc. I'm not saying it caps out at like 1 million or something. Just that every little piece that you make it perfecter will add that many more viewers. And it works exponentially because that's kind of how the YouTube algorithm works. It does not work off, it doesn't analyze the video and say, this is good stuff right here. It actually looks at what everyone else is looking at. And when you have something really good going on, something that someone's really interested in, YouTube notices that. And it tells other people, hey, if you like this, I noticed that other people that like this tend to like this. And it's because that first people that knows your stuff, that you'll start getting more and more, I want to say, hits. And that's when you start doing better and better. Of course, you can let the whole thing go all Hollywood on you and, start, disrespecting people and whatnot, but I wouldn't recommend it. Frankly, I'm just kind of doing this as a hobby. But the other part of it is practice, practice, practice. Yes, talent has some sort of part to play in it, but I think that practicing is quite a huge thing too. I'm not sure, I don't actually watch that much Markiplier, but I did watch a few episodes way back in the day. And I remember him explaining something about how he used to actually do it for like 7 days a week, 16 hours a day. I have never binge recorded that hard, ever. I don't think I've ever done more than 4 hours a day, to be honest. Okay, I've done maybe 5 hours at a time before, back with Desktop Dungeons when I had the longer episodes going and stuff. but I don't have that kind of time. But yeah, if you already have a lot of free time, why not just do a whole bunch of practice or something? And, you know, along with practice, evaluate yourself. You know, and don't kick yourself when you're not doing that great. Just when you're at 95, let's not even talk about 90% perfections or whatever. I'm not even above 90, believe me. I'm probably like 60. When you're at 60% perfection, aim for 61% perfection. Don't maybe look at people that are 90% perfect or whatever. Try to do a lot of the things they're doing. Maybe aim to get 70, but you know, don't try and get 90, 95, 100% right off the bat. That's really hard to keep up. The second part is this whole thing about mental energy. When you're pretending to be someone you're not, and I love this analogy because I don't know, it kind of hits home with me with video games. It's kind of like Mega Man. Mega Man has the ability to pretend he's somebody he's not, and that is through the weapons that he picks up from the other robot masters that he beats. But the thing is, he can't just use their powers willy-nilly all the time without expending energy. He has energy and he spends it by, you know, using their weapons, but he uses his own weapon unlimitedly. And just like that, and I really don't like this phrase because it's used in such a lazy ass advice way, but being yourself, you know, being who you are, is kind of your unlimited weapon, or unlimited ammo weapon, your Mega Man default weapon. And the Mega Buster is no pushover. It's designed to be able to beat everybody else, for instance. Really? So yeah, when you're pretending to be somebody else, if you're trying to be all Markiplier, Smoshy, PewDiePie, whatever you want to say, you're going to spend a lot of energy. You're going to feel exhausted after just one or two episodes. You're gonna be like, wow, how do these people get all that energy? I can't afford to be, or you know, I can't there's no way I can be this high energy all the time. And you don't have to be high energy all the time. Some of the Let's Players I respect most are not super high energy all the time. And how about we throw out some names here, Captain? Well, I'm sorry to be doing all these shout-outs and whatever if they're getting tiresome, but you know, this is an area of expertise that I kind of know. Or I'm not saying I'm an expert, but it's, you know, it's not just a hobby of mine to do these. Actually, I also like to watch these. But yeah, let's throw some names out. Northern Lion. I already threw that name out, so you can't yell at me. He is very down to earth, very calm. Even when the stakes are high, when he's just barely dodging things in Mom's basement. Binding of Isaac reference, but it's almost like I was insulting him. I'm just kidding. He lives by himself. He doesn't live in any Mom's basement. You know, he's making very well put out observations, saying a whole bunch of things that are good anecdotes and allegories from regular life. And just in general, he's an entertaining person to watch. In a very similar vein, somebody who also likes to play a lot of Binding of Isaac, there's a guy by the name of BizSnap, who also plays a lot of Binding of Isaac. I know I just said that. But he also, like, I've played that game quite a bit. Quite a few hundreds of hours. I know, get on my level plebe and stuff, but I kind of figured that I knew at least most of the secrets of that game and stuff, but he actually teaches you a lot more, and not in a way like, I bet you didn't know this, and I bet you didn't know this, but it's just like, oh, we're going to do this now because we can do this, and if you do this, this is pretty cool. For instance, the first game, before Rebirth, Afterbirth, whatever, the original game, Kamikaze, dang it, Kamikaze, if you're standing against the wall and locking it against the wall when you use it, it still blows up, but you don't get hurt. And, you know, they never fixed it because I guess, you know, maybe it's one of those unintended bugs that at some point they're like, you know what, this makes the game funner to have this kind of secret in there, so let's just leave it. Oh, cool. Nicely done there. Didn't expect to beat this one this time, but yeah. And yeah, he's not hyperactive, screaming from running monsters or, making a whole bunch of high energy remarks and stuff. He's not all over the place. He's just calm, collected, and playing the game like a calm, collected person. Kind of like Northern Lion. In fact, I believe they are associates of some sorts. They've at least played the dailies together, and, Northern Lion's talked about BizSnap quite a bit on his channel. I'm going to try and do the BizSnap or whatever, and whatever. So yeah, you don't have to be high energy, never stopping, screaming monkey man. And I'm not saying anybody does that, just it can feel like you have to turn into that to get any sort of popularity. You don't have to be that person. Believe me. Believe me, somebody who hasn't tasted any YouTube success is telling you that you can get YouTube success this way. It's something. Do I plan on getting that high? No, not really. And it's one of those things I need to remind myself of occasionally when I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, I forgot. I could have used my ultimate death spin to save myself there. Whatever. It's one of those things where I'm kind of panicking about my schedule of uploads. I'm like, I haven't uploaded anything in a week. Well, it's not like this is my job. I've got a job, guys, and I think it's a pretty good job. I don't really plan on trading it in, but at the same time, I feel like I'm getting something out of my life by doing this. Why did I start in the first place? Well, when I started, I was unemployed. Well, actually, unemployed, but still going to school. But I still had enough time for doing stuff like this. And when it comes to getting myself doing something, if you give me a great reason to do it, I will stress out about it and then never do it because I don't want to disappoint that great reason. But if you give me 5 good reasons, it's almost guaranteed that I'll do it. And when it came to this, I was just thinking, wow, one, I'll get to play video games while commenting and stuff, and maybe I'll join a community of people who like talking about this sort of stuff. 2, it'll work on my voice, because at the time I did not like my voice. I still kind of don't, but I've gotten a bit over it. A bit. And 3, I'll get to play new games, because when it comes to recording and stuff, you tend to play games on the newer side of things. Yes, I started with an NES game. How did I hit that? I'm gonna try this again. Sorry, this part is getting boring, but actually it shouldn't be, because I've gotten here the fewest times, really. Something. But yeah, I had a whole bunch of good reasons for it, so I did it. I wanted to work on my voice. I wanted to sound better. I was kind of worried that when it came to interviews and stuff, I would sound like a boring person. So this is really about me getting ready for work life. And that was very nice. I got through here without dying, I think. And that's kind of why I started. I just want to get good at talking, get good at conversing. I was kind of hoping that it was an SA. Nice. I was kind of hoping that my brain would passively, realize, oh, I don't like this voice. Let's try and change the tone and the pitch a bit. And I think it has done that a bit. I think it'll do that a bit better if I had this thing working that I'm trying to do. But it's very confusing. What it is there is a thing called Speech Jammer, where you can actually have whatever goes in the microphone repeated back right into your ear right after you say it. And they call it Speech Jammer because if you set it to half a second delay, people kind of freeze up when they hear themselves talking, and it kind of speech jams you. It's kind of funny. People have done Let's Plays with Speech Jammer on just to see if they could. And it kind of screws you up unless you've done a lot of practice of it, and they have, and people who are in broadcasting and radio and stuff have heard their own voice almost live, but with a slight delay, and so at first people get mixed up by it, but you get used to it over time. I kind of wanted to get that implemented into my own Let's Plays on a live basis, not a delayed basis, so that way I would hear my own voice talking and I'd be like, oh man, my voice sounded horrendous there. I shouldn't try and make that noise anymore, or I shouldn't try and say a word with that kind of inflection anymore, or whatever. And the problem is, I'm making these notices, but I only notice right after the video is completely freaking rendered. And oh, I can still get you all. I believe in myself. If you believe in me, please. Cool, got it. All right. Let's just try and beat this. Jumped too early. But yeah, I feel like if you can maybe get some voice work done, practice your voice. You know, and the other option. Wow, that was pretty cool. I like that. The other option is to just do that, but with an Audacity, and maybe only doing 30-second segments. And this is gonna be a hard jump. Okay, cool. 30-second segments. Practice speaking. See if you can change your voice a little bit, and then see if you can get your brain to recognize that as your default voice, or your whatever's in charge of selecting default voice. To be honest, I'm not really sure how that works. I get the feeling that it's your brain. Okay. So far, so good. And yeah, I'm kind of getting used to the idea of doing that to get through here without dying. I think it's probably the wisest thing. Okay. Captain, why do you hate your voice? I kind of like your voice. I don't know. It's just... Ever since I was really young, I've had a very deep voice. But you could still tell I was a kid. So it was just kind of embarrassing for me. I don't know. Dang it. I got all nervous. Time to get another SA. Make myself feel good about this. Oh, nope. It's going to be an SB at best. And I say at best because I'm letting Dustforce know that I know my place, Dustforce, Master Dustforce. I know I'm not going to get an SS rank until you say so, etc. Really. Meanwhile, Northgate is sitting in his chair watching this, and he's like, yeah, I told you Core Temple would be tough. And I'm like, yep, it is. It most certainly is, Northgate. You were not lying. Okay. No. I wasn't going to make it. That's a fast one. I wasn't going to make it, so I wasn't even going to try. Maybe that's a bad attitude to be developing, but when you have instant retry, that's when you do that. Let's see if we can do this now. And we're doing it. Okay, that method is definitely helping my success rate. And that's part of what practice is about, guys. It's about figuring out what works for you. No? Yes, okay. And figuring out these little nice easy things that you can do at this part or this part that get you through it at least. So you can at least move on. Oh, still made it, okay. Why do we change directions and then never change directions ever again? You know, this is one of the things that I've been talking about. The controls in this game are superb, but not this part. Not this part. You like start swinging left, but you go right. Or hang on, you can't change directions twice in midair. I don't get that. In a way, I'm kind of grateful for it because I can be moving left while smacking right, but you know, sometimes I'm smacking left, I'm like, yeah, good, keep smacking left, but then it switches to the right, and then I'm like, oh, now it's screwed up. Thanks. So, I don't know, in a way, I kind of wish there was maybe, I don't know, auto-aim for attacking? Maybe? You see the thing I'm trying to attack, Dustman? Attack that. Attack the closest thing. How about that? I don't know. I could have beaten it. If not for that. This is going to be the longest video ever. At least there will be an explanation when you don't see a new episode for like 3 days. You think I'm kidding, but I'm not. And I'm not sour at this game and thus, you know, holding back on this. Oh, I still made it. Okay. This game, I try to actually render these episodes in 60 FPS, 120p, because I feel like if you give YouTube the highest setting thing you can, it's going to downgrade it to 30 FPS, 720, 480, whatever, but it's going to have the whole thing to work with, and it's going to know better what to do, rather than if you give it a 30 FPS thing, it's going to be like, oh, okay, let me go ahead and condense this a bit. Oh, I made it look crappy, too bad. Something like that. I don't actually know. I haven't uploaded a 30 FPS versus a 60 FPS yet. There's no way I'll make it, even if I do somehow get back up there. Okay. Okay. Cool. Alright, I'm doing this smoothly. Very smoothly. I'm enjoying this. Okay. No! Why did you cling to the wall? It's ceiling. Wall ceiling. Ceiling wall. The roof wall. The up wall. Let's call the ceiling the up wall. Okay. Ah, jeez. Jeez. Never, ever. I'll cut it down. I'll maybe show just the winning run, but I'm not going to cut it into 2 videos. I can't, I won't. When I see a YouTube video doing that, boss of Dark Souls 1 or whatever, part 1 of 2, and I'm just like, oh, I can already tell you're not going to win in this episode. I'm just going to skip the next one at best. And that makes me feel scummy, because I'm just, you know, working past his hard work. I'm not going to see his progress, but at the same time, I mean, you know, nothing's going to happen. He's not going to beat that boss. Or something. Or it's a really long boss fight. I don't know. I mean to say this, that it's implying... Oh, really? I was not that close. I mean to say that it's like maybe a 10-minute boss fight, but he tries it like 80 times or something. Not that it's a 30-minute boss fight, but he's trying to keep it down to 15-minute episodes. At that point, I'll watch both, but yeah. Alright, got you all, haha. Okay. Alright, let's just get through this. Core temple, I got it done. Once I've got this done, I'll have one of the hardest levels done. That's all you have to keep in mind. Yes, there's a bunch of gold levels. Some of them are hard. Ow. Let's try this again. I'm going to practice, which means I'm going to make the rest of this on the first try. Ow. Well, I showed me. Who on earth is contracting him to clean all this stuff up? You know, this is a game that actually doesn't really need a plot. Plots are great. They are semi-necessary for video games. Game. I didn't actually make it here. I would have liked to practice that downslide thing. I want to practice getting on that wall. Okay, that bubble is eluding my grasp somehow. Yeah, I definitely need some practice here. At some points, I feel like Giga Difficult is actually easier than some of these levels. There, I said it. I don't think these bubble things are meant to be in tune with the music, by the way. They just happen to be sometimes. Ow. It's when I get here in one go that I'm going to be super stressed, guys, and that's why I need this practice. I don't need this practice for the very next time I'm here, but I'm not pressured. I need to practice... What am I trying to say? I need a drink of water. My throat's a little inflamed, actually. Like an hour and a half of non-stop talking. Ow. I'm almost leaning toward not talking for like 10 minutes just so I can get a break. But it might be the winning run. So let's not do that, maybe. Let's just get soil everywhere. Not soil, but soiling material. Yeah. Whatever. Beat it. How many minutes was that? 5? 6? 3? Okay. Lots of deaths there. Okay. So I'm getting this. I've been saying that since the beginning of the episode, but I'm getting this. Do I say affirmations to try and trick myself into thinking that I have this? Kind of. It's a confidence builder of sorts. At the same time, I'm also thinking... I'm not sure where I'm going with this discussion. Yeah, I was thinking about saying something, but I'm not going to say it. I'm sorry if that kind of annoys you. I mean, it actually kind of annoys me when I see something and then I know that I'll never be able to see what it was. Like someone links to, I don't know, some sort of picture or discussion, and then I get there and it's a 404 file not found, and I'm like, wow, now I'll never know what it was. But it's just more of what I've been talking about before, so I kind of want to switch up the topic, but I don't have a better topic in mind. So I'll just say what it was anyway. It was about Let's Playing, and how, oh my gosh, I can't get back there to practice. I can't practice that part. It's so hard. And what I'm saying is live action versus editing. And you may notice that some of the bigger names actually have people edit for them. They don't have to watch every little episode they do. They actually, well, I mean, they probably do, but they don't have to sit there and edit it. And believe me, editing can be a quite involved process when you're doing more than just making sure the volume is set up right and stuff. If you're actually like adding funny effects, words, things like that, it can add a few more minutes to the time. If you're heavily editing, you can also think of it in terms of the actual footage itself. Oh, it took me 30 minutes to record this footage. It's going to take me an hour and a half to edit it. And then, with my luck, it's going to take hours to render it because I'm running this in 60 FPS 1080p. I'm not going to make it back to that. I'm just not. And so it's all about, well, am I a very good editor? Maybe. You know, if you make some very good edits and stuff and you become friends with somebody who's actually a bit naturally gifted in terms of, you know, the live action parts, you know, they give you good material to work with, but you're the great editor. Maybe you can go into partnership with them or something. I think some YouTubers actually start out that way. It's just, you know, one person was doing the live action, the other was in the background doing the editing, and they made a very good thing of it. I made it. Haha, you can't fool me, game. And that's just, you know, the story of how they went. And then at some point, one of them got really good at live action too. I'm going to hang on to my ultimate death swing. I'm not sure where I'm going to use it, but I'm going to hang on to it. Make me feel good about how far I've come. Okay. Maybe I can use it to get some of the hard to reach stuff. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Alright. Okay. Good. 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 Oh no! I am angry. No, I'm not angry. I'm amazed I was able to actually restart from, like, not the play screen. It kind of seemed like it was the death screen. I just instantly hit the thing. I don't know what I'm going to do. Don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to just keep doing this until I get it, though. Yeah, it's not 1,000 failures. It's been one success getting to this part without dying. Another success getting to this part without dying. Another success discovering how to do this part. And then another success getting to this part without dying. And then getting through here. This part wasn't so much of a success because it's kind of easy, to be honest. Oh. That part was a success right there just because I came back for it. Nope, lost my combo. Whatever. Let's just pretend I just said what I just said. You know, getting past here without dying here, because I feel like I was going somewhere with this. It was actually making me feel good to say these things. And seriously now. I feel like you can probably pat yourself on the back. Just getting an S. The S in completion for each level. There, I said it. Because at that point, maybe you didn't get it all in one go, but you got it all. You got it all. Pat yourself on the back. You're doing good. Work on getting it all in one go later, but you got it all in one go. Congrats. It's not like you suck at this game or anything. I'm not sure why anyone would say that. I'm not sure why I just said that. 168 hours in the week. Alright. I don't always hold on to my ultimate death swing, guys. Sometimes I gotta use it. Okay. Core Temple. You were right, Northgate. This is difficult. And another thing that he showed me, actually, was that there's... Oh, hang on. I'm here and I'm not dead. Oh, there we go. I fixed that part. Showed me a website. I think it's like dustkid.com or whatever. Really? I'm gonna be upset if the bubble moves away from me in a real run. Of course. And what it does is it collects all the times and stuff off of the leaderboard here. And he used it to prove that he was not Clearleaf. I was just being funny by insinuating that it'd be hilarious if he was. He's not. His Dustforce name is not Clearleaf, and that's all I'm going to say. Well, what is it, Captain? Well, you know, I'm not going to say because I like to try and respect people's anonymity, and if he wants to say, he can say in the comments. But yeah, it's not Clearleaf. Why didn't you cling to the thing? I don't get this game. I don't get this guy sometimes. Alright. Just want to be done with this level. I've seen the ending so many times that I just want to be done with it, you know? And that's not to say that I'm going to enjoy the heck out of a level that's an hour long. And believe me, there are levels in this game that are very, very long. That some people have somehow managed to pull a double S rank out of. This level is actually only like a minute and 20 seconds long, and yet it can take this long to perfect it. Yeah. At least I messed up here. Messing up here is just fine. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. We're doing good. Game, stop messing up for me, please. Alright. I don't know why I'm starting to screw up there when that part was just so easy, or at least it's been so easy. Okay. Cool. Let's see if I can get past this part again. That'd be nice. Wait. Something's wrong here. My combo is only 79. I must have missed my combo at some point. Well, better to, you know, restart there than to get it all done thinking I got a double S rank and I didn't. So where did I mess up? What happened? Because I had my ultimate death swing. I didn't use it yet. Maybe I messed up here. No, I don't think that's right. Okay, cool. Well, I messed up there for sure. I don't know. It's too hard to figure out exactly where I messed up when I wasn't really paying attention for mess ups because I didn't think I messed up. Alrighty. Let's try this again. Just do that. Cling to the bottom of that thing, please. Thank you. I knew I couldn't make it, but I had to try. I mean, I knew, which means I think, because if I knew, I wouldn't have even tried. but I tried anyway, so that means I think I couldn't have made it. Okay. 1,000 victories, guys. We've gotten to, like, almost the very end without dying. That is a thing. Alright, didn't lose my combo here. I'm watching for it. Maybe I lost it here. Yeah, I was, like, kind of slipping all over this place, but not hitting any slime for a while. Yeah, that must have been it. I bet you that was it. Okay, now we're above 100 on the combo, so yeah, I must have messed up somewhere. I don't know. And that's okay. Gotcha. Alright. Why not use the ultimate death swing toward the end cap? I don't know. I don't think it would work. That's why. That's most of the reason why. Okay. I've mentioned that this kind of looks easier than it is, and yet it looks harder than it is. Please make it. Okay, cool. I get the feeling that you're supposed to jump just in time with the bubble bobbles. Okay, shut up, Captain. Just beat this level, please. Just shut up, just shut up, just shut up, just get it done. Oh, thank God. Okay, I beat it. I won. An hour and a half later, but I won. What was my original time estimate? Oh, yeah, it was, I didn't beat my previous time. I was actually 9 seconds faster 18 months ago. That's fine. I don't care. Just for fun, I'm going to watch the best time. I want to see this level get beaten like the little dirty criminal it is. Wow, I didn't even see what he did. Holy moly. Okay. Yeah. This is some ridiculous speed right here. And then just jump up there. Just one strong swing for those three. Not even going to mess with smacking them a bunch. Cool. Very cool. Alright. Cool beans. Very cool beans. Wow, that was a lot faster. And he just climbs through there. Okay, maybe it could work if you do it right. You just gotta not kill those two, actually. Because if you kill those two, you weren't far enough left for those. Okay, cool. How long has it been? An hour and 45 minutes. Wow. Alright. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I've been Captain Thief playing Core Temple. I don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore. I just don't even know. Let's find the next level before I'm done. Just go ahead and, you know, take the time for this. Gotta find another gold door or something. Hello? Nope. Been there before. Ow. What's between these two places? Or what's down here? Oh, just death? Can I go up there? That's my question, actually. And I could do that. Let's try and explore a little bit. I'm sorry, but I feel like I was stuck in that level so long that I actually want to explore around a bit just to find... Oh, there's a level. I'm going to do this level next time. Yeah, and I'll feel good about myself. Do I have enough keys for it? I do. Okay, cool. Cool. What's down here? Oh, that's what's down here. Alright, well, let me get back to that security door. You know what, I'm just going to call the episode here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been Captain Thief playing Dustforce. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.